Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action with Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Las Vegas.
They run it with Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 36-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 32. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
Sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. He's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and...
One more time with Jacobs. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. play clock about to expire. We get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Everyone's got 4. 4 down. Switch. Watch the safety creep. Where you go?
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Again, the ball.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, Murray. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Max Crosby in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
No, check that. We want Mike 52.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, the hook up on the right side to Hopkins. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Raiders' 15-yard line.
Mike 52. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Check Mike 54. Get the ball. Easy. 54 Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Mike 52.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Max Crosby and the Raider D, they get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Jackson's pass.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
They go play action now. Jackson.
First down.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And 12.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Darren Waller. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Shotgun now for Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Gurley. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
A gain of 5. It's
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
That's another Cardinals
from the gun. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Boyle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 28, it's second and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. But on the shorter side as a receiver, maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abram. A 6-yard pickup.
Murray now to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a carry for Jacobs. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The tackle made by
Devondre Campbell.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jacobs now. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Raiders 27. Cardinals 6. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Flush to his right, and he's Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, 77 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The throw there, finding its way to Boyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Cardinals.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals 6.
On first down, it's Gurley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
3-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Mike 52, Mike 52. All day, all day. Mike 52.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. From the gun, Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On first down, it's Jacobs. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught at the 10. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. A wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They run. It's Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And 6.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Sure. Check. 52's the mic. Hey, get in the way with me. Check 9.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And 7.
Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Watch twist.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
39-yard line.
My 52. So don't say nothing.
Now it's Gurley. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And this one incomplete.
41.
So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They run it with Jacobs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.